This is USVI News, your Virgin Islands connection.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for USVI News. I'm Haley Potter. We begin with the latest on the coronavirus here in the territory. Positive cases of COVID-19 are spiking across the VI. There are currently 99 active cases in the territory. Positive case counts have risen over the week. There are 42 in St. Croix, 56 in St. Thomas, and cases haven't gone up at all in St. John, where there's still just one case being reported. And now the CDC is warning the Delta variant is now the dominant strain in the U.S. And Dr. Anthony Fauci with a new message on when to wear a mask, even if you're fully vaccinated. The ticker tape parade Thursday in New York City honored frontline heroes.
It's amazing. We have worked so hard every day of the pandemic.
And thank you to all the essential workers.
Leading the parade, Grand Marshal Sandra Lindsay, the first nurse and American to get inoculated after FDA authorization, as many today still refuse vaccination.
If you don't want to go to the hospital, get vaccinated.
The Delta variant is now fueling community surges. Already believed to be the nation's most dominant strain in Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, and Nebraska, Delta accounts for more than 80% of new cases. 42-year-old Russell Taylor never got vaccinated and spent 3 weeks in the ICU.
I really thought I was going to die. So that's probably the closest I've ever been to dying.
It's not just vaccines some Americans are rejecting.
Why are you doing this?
After scenes like these earlier this year, this week some high school graduates on an American airline flight refused to wear masks, became disruptive, and were forced to exit the plane before takeoff. And now the pushback in the struggle to vaccinate, while at the same time honoring the heroes who saved lives. And Dr. Fauci says the vaccinated who are healthy don't need to wear a mask unless it's required. Those with an underlying health condition can choose to wear a mask for an extra layer of protection. And speaking of vaccines, Pfizer wants the U.S. to approve a third booster shot of its COVID-19 vaccine, one it says could help protect people from the Delta variant. Research from multiple countries shows the widely used two-dose COVID-19 vaccines offer strong protection against the highly contagious Delta variant. But researchers say a third dose might offer even better protection against that specific mutation. Right now, researchers are trying to determine if or when a third dose might be needed, and Pfizer says its early studies show a jump in antibody levels after a third dose. And now for some news out of St. Croix. A sidewalk in the Golden Rock area that was causing safety concerns for residents is officially repaired. The DPW worked this week to remove and repair this sidewalk that you can see that was deemed unsafe for residents. The sidewalk is fully fixed and it's a relief for residents in the Golden Rock area of St. Croix. In a major recruitment campaign spotlighting a range of career opportunities in the U.S. Virgin Islands will take center stage in Atlanta this weekend. Here's a quick look at the flyer for the Atlanta event taking place Saturday at the Gathering Spot from 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. and another look at the recruitment commercial from the VI Department of Personnel. This commercial features both newly hired and long-term employees in the government with some working from home. The Atlanta Career Mixer on Saturday aims to recruit Virgin Islanders with the opportunities back home. The event features 4 interactive panels and networking sessions with active recruitment drives on site. If you know of someone in the Atlanta area who'd be interested in attending, more details of the event is on social media on the Division of Personnel's Facebook page. And the Virgin Islands Police Department outlines its long-term plan to reduce crime across the territory. The VIPD releases its 3-year strategic plan. It lays out how the department will focus on crime reduction, building trust within the community through community policing and engagement, and recruitment to attract quality men and women to join the force. This plan has been developed at a time we're seeing a spike in violent crime across the territory. This plan is a way to reduce crime using a comprehensive approach. You can check out the complete 2021 to 2024 strategic plan at www.vipd.gov.vi, or you can look on our website, usvicbs.com. As we reported on Thursday, fans are now officially banned from the pandemic-postponed Tokyo Olympics, set to open in just 2 weeks there in Japan. The move came as infections are spreading in the capital, with 2 weeks to go before the opening ceremony of the Summer Games. The measure will be in place from July 12th to August 22nd. That includes the entire duration of the Olympic Games and runs until 2 days before the start of the Paralympics. At places covered in a state of emergency, restaurants will be banned from serving any alcohol beverages. And opposition parties in Japan are calling for the cancellation of the Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics because of COVID-19 concerns. But we're finding out how deep the virus concerns truly can be surrounding the already delayed 2020 Games. USVI News epidemiologist Dr. Becky Dawson weighed in on this decision, and this is what she had to say.
That there is a lot of concern about, or a lot of desire to create as much of a bubble so that the athletes are protected, not just so that the games can go on, but that any spread that they're seeing in Tokyo is not taken to every corner of the earth when those athletes return home.
And tropical storm warnings and watches are in effect in parts of the mainland still, as the remnants of Elsa threaten to batter New York City and the tri-state area with up to 60 miles/hour winds and inches of rain. Check out this video on your screen right now showing flooding on the major Deegan Expressway in the Bronx, with water levels just over some vehicles' tires as others were stuck with the street flooded ahead of them. There were also massive floodings in subway stations across New York City after severe thunderstorms. The stairs turned into a waterfall with water pouring down onto the tracks. Elsa also brought torrential downpours and strong winds to parts of South Carolina. The winds were also high in North Carolina as what's left of Elsa travels up through the Carolinas coast, bringing tropical storms and tropical storm warnings as far north as Massachusetts.